Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Battleverse. Today we are diving into one of the most shocking and intense military stories unfolding in the Pacific. Reports that China has launched 12 hypersonic missiles targeting the U.S. Navy's flagship, the USS Gerald R. Ford. This event is more than just another headline. It represents the clash between the most advanced aircraft carrier ever built and the most advanced missile technology humanity has developed so far. What we are really talking about here is the future of warfare itself. When you put the most expensive floating fortress on Earth against a weapon designed to move faster than sound and defy defense systems, the outcome becomes more than just tactical. It becomes strategic and symbolic for the balance of global power. The USS Gerald R. Ford is a marvel of modern engineering, standing at over 100 feet long and displacing more than 100 tons. From the outside, this aircraft carrier looks like an island of steel floating across the ocean, a visible demonstration of America's ability to project power anywhere in the world. Its massive flight deck stretches as far as the eye can see, capable of handling over 75 advanced aircraft, including fighter jets, surveillance planes, and future unmanned aerial systems. Towers of radar systems, defense batteries, and antennas rise above the deck, creating a skyline of technology designed to both protect the ship and extend its offensive reach. To any observer, the Ford is more than just a warship. It is a symbol, a statement of dominance. But this enormous exterior strength is exactly what makes it a target. And when China chose to unleash 12 hypersonic missiles toward it, the true test of its design and legacy began. Inside the Gerald R. Ford, the atmosphere is unlike any traditional ship. The interior has been carefully designed to accommodate both the demands of war and the needs of thousands of crew members. Command centers are equipped with massive digital displays feeding in real-time data from satellites, drones, and radar networks, giving commanders a full-spectrum view of the battle space. The control rooms are modern, quiet, and efficient, dominated by computer interfaces instead of the clunky, manual systems of the past. Living quarters are designed for comfort compared to older carriers, reflecting a focus on crew morale during long deployments. There are cafeterias, gyms, and spaces for rest and recreation, because a ship at sea is more than just a weapon. It is a community of thousands living and working together. But as sophisticated as the interior is, the reality of facing hypersonic missiles means that comfort can instantly turn into chaos. Power systems, communications, and even basic structural integrity could all be tested in the blink of an eye. When we look at the performance of the USS Gerald R. Ford, it becomes clear why it is the pride of the U.S. Navy. This ship can launch up to 160 sorties a day thanks to its electromagnetic aircraft launch system known as EMALS. Unlike the steam catapults of the past, EMALS allows aircraft to launch more smoothly, reducing wear and tear and increasing efficiency. Its advanced arresting gear recovers planes more reliably, ensuring constant operational tempo. The ship is powered by 2 nuclear reactors, giving it an essentially limitless range and decades of endurance at sea without refueling. Its radar systems extend far across the horizon, allowing it to detect threats before they even appear on most systems. It can coordinate with submarines, destroyers, and satellites, functioning as the nerve center of an entire strike group. It is designed to bring unmatched offensive power wherever it goes, projecting force and intimidation on a scale few can rival. But performance is always tested by its opposition, and hypersonic missiles are perhaps the most formidable opposition ever developed. These missiles can travel at over 60 0 kilometers per hour, many times faster than the speed of sound, with the ability to maneuver mid-flight to evade detection and interception. Traditional missile defense systems rely on predicting a target's trajectory, but hypersonics break that model. They are designed to strike before defenses can react, and launching 12 at once overwhelms even the best radar and interception systems. So while the Ford represents unmatched offensive capability, the hypersonics represent unmatched offensive countermeasures. The safety features of the Ford are not to be underestimated. It is protected by layers upon layers of defense systems, beginning with long-range radar and anti-aircraft missiles like the evolved Sea Sparrow missile system, which is designed to take down incoming threats at long distances. Closer in, the Phalanx close-in weapon system provides rapid fire protection, shooting thousands of rounds per minute to shred anything that gets too close. The ship is further shielded by electronic warfare systems capable of jamming or deceiving enemy targeting. Most importantly, the Gerald R. Ford never sails alone. It operates within a carrier strike group, accompanied by destroyers, cruisers, and submarines, each adding additional protective umbrellas of missile defense and offensive strike capabilities. Together, they form an interlocking wall of protection, making it nearly impossible for a lone missile or even a handful to get through. But hypersonics aren't a handful. They are engineered to break walls of defense with sheer speed and unpredictability. Imagine a wall built to stop arrows suddenly being faced with bullets. That is the safety challenge the Ford faces when 12 hypersonics are launched. Every second counts, and often there are no seconds to spare. The unique selling points of the USS Gerald R. Ford have always set it apart. It is not just a ship. It is the future of naval warfare embodied in steel. Its nuclear power plants provide nearly unlimited range. Its ability to launch more aircraft faster than any other carrier allows it to dominate skies wherever it travels. Its electromagnetic systems and digital integration reduce manpower while increasing efficiency, meaning it can carry more capability with fewer crew members than its predecessors. It represents not just military power, but a statement of political and symbolic importance. Wherever the Ford sails, it is a message from the United States. We are here and we are unmatched. But China's hypersonic missiles also have their own unique selling point, one that is just as potent in its way. They are far cheaper, far smaller, and yet capable of striking fear into the heart of even the world's most advanced warship. Hypersonics are deterrents made physical, weapons designed not to match American carriers ship for ship, but to deny them freedom of movement. They are not built for power projection, but for power denial. If the Ford represents the spear of American dominance, hypersonics represent the shield of Chinese resistance. This clash of unique selling points defines the modern naval arms race. The cost comparison between the two sides of this equation is staggering. The USS Gerald R. Ford cost more than $13 billion to build, making it the single most expensive warship ever constructed. That figure doesn't include the billions spent on its aircraft, its strike group escorts, or the long-term operational costs of running such a massive ship. When fully factored, the investment in the Ford represents tens of billions of dollars, years of engineering, and decades of naval strategy. By contrast, a single hypersonic missile costs between $10 and $20 million. That means the salvo of 12 missiles China reportedly launched could have cost no more than $200 million. In pure economics, the math is brutal. A few $100 million worth of missiles could potentially neutralize a warship worth tens of billions. This cost asymmetry is one of the most unsettling aspects of modern warfare. It demonstrates that expensive symbols of power can be checked by relatively inexpensive weapons, changing the entire balance of deterrence and strategy. In conclusion, the launch of 12 hypersonic missiles at the USS Gerald R. Ford is about more than ships and weapons. It is about the evolution of warfare itself. The Ford represents everything America has built its naval dominance on: unmatched size, cutting edge technology, global reach, and the political weight of being able to park an airbase anywhere on Earth. Its advanced interior, incredible performance, multi-layered safety systems, and powerful unique selling points make it the most formidable ship afloat, but hypersonic missiles change the game. They are faster than anything defense systems were designed to handle. They are cheaper than the assets they threaten, and they carry the power to make even the strongest carrier vulnerable. This clash forces us to ask a bigger question. In a world of hypersonics, does the aircraft carrier still hold the same dominance it once did? For nearly a century, carriers have ruled the seas, projecting power and shaping conflicts across the globe. But technology has always shifted the battlefield, and hypersonics may represent the beginning of a new era. It may no longer be enough to build bigger and more powerful carriers. The future may belong to whoever masters speed, stealth, and precision. The USS Gerald R. Ford and China's hypersonic arsenal are not just weapons, they are philosophies colliding. One says dominance comes from overwhelming power, the other says dominance comes from denying that power its use. The Pacific is no longer the same battlefield it once was. The war of technology is here, and the balance of power may never be the same again. This is Battleverse, and today we've pulled back the curtain on one of the most critical questions in modern warfare. Thank you for watching, and remember, the story of tomorrow's battles is being written in today's headlines.